Live, y'all. Hey, man, welcome to Walking with Walt podcast. DJ 271 back in this thing right here.
Yes, sir.
We got it all changed and everything up in this thing.
You got an undershirt?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna have to drop
it. It don't do what you do, man. Y'all don't see Miss Bowen thick. She back, y'all. She had stopped doing it for a while on 271 left. We just live. Hopefully our vocals will be good. Yeah, I got some stuff on my mind. That's why I got this shirt on.
Never forget. Hold on, I got to read the shirt for the people. What's up, y'all? Come on in. We are live on the Walking with Walt podcast. Happy Wednesday. Hope y'all inside in the AC. I want to see the shirt. Never forget, our wounds are too fresh and too painful still for us to drive them from our memory. Stop squatting.
I'm trying to see because this camera right here.
Don't weep, my love. One day history will have it say, not the history they teach, but our history. Yep. Oh, what? Patrice Lumumba?
Hey, y'all, what's up, man? Talking to Instagram out here. Me and Miss Bowen Thick got y'all on Instagram. My thing is acting all crazy over here, y'all. So let me know if it just get down to see my ashy knees or something.
What kind of phone is that?
That's an iPhone. I don't have nothing
but
iPhone.
13. Oh, never mind.
Okay, turn it.
No, I was going to gift you with a case like I got with a stand on it.
Oh, that's how I want it.
I'll tell you a story about that off camera.
Hey, let me see what we got on here right quick, man. I got some real stuff to talk about today, man.
What's up, y'all?
I know this is crooked or whatnot, y'all. Instagram, please forgive me, man. I don't know what's going on. I'm going to let DJ 271, if he can, move that other setup for me right quick because I don't like how this is looking right here. We got to be A1 on all cameras or whatnot. 271, I'm mad, man. Alice, I'm mad today.
Why are you mad today?
I've been doing research. You know, I have not done anything serious this summer for the most part, unless it was about business.
Okay.
And I had the audacity to pick up the computer and start doing some research on these different things. Thank you very much.
Why you piss yourself off?
I didn't piss myself off. I'm concerned that, number one, my heart goes out to the families of those people who were fatally wounded in Highland Park, Illinois. So I want to make sure everybody get where we're going with this. I want to make sure we extend condolences to those families. Thank you, 271. But as we send condolences to those families, I started asking the question about the young man who was shot in Akron, Ohio. And I'm going to try to see if we put it on that one. That's why I was asking you about that. And I'm concerned. I was asking 271 when he walked in earlier about this whole situation, the 25-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
Police are alleging that they saw a spark come out his window from a gunshot after a routine traffic stop. What the hell would he be shooting at the police for on a routine traffic stop?
Okay, start over.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. No, that we hadn't even gotten to the good part yet. If y'all are out there, man, Instagram, and I hope 271 can get us back up on this thing so we can see some comments or whatnot. This is Instagram. Man, please see if y'all can reach out, shout out, do something, man. Let us know how you feel about this thing right here. Once again, this gentleman, 25-year-old Jalen Walker, his sister, Jada Walker. I almost feel like it's my family. I mean, these names are so close to our names or whatnot. Yeah. My niece is Jada, and Jalen, is my nephew.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So even though it might be spelled differently. But he allegedly was pulled over on a routine traffic stop. Somehow, I guess he took off, flee in the car. And they got this random picture that they're saying, you know how they have it circled on the news, that they saw a spark like a gunshot come out the window. You with me?
I'm following you.
The young man jumps out the car and take off running. When the police walk up on the car with the body cam, am I right, 271? They see the gun on the back seat of the car.
But he took off running.
He took off running.
Okay.
Allegedly, he turns in the midst of running, he turns around and faces them, and you know what they assume?
That he was armed.
That he's armed, and they shot him over 60 times, 60 plus times.
Did it really take that much to get that?
That's why I'm mad right there. So let's say
it's like the young man here. God, I just lost his name.
Robinson?
Yes.
Yeah.
Didn't he get shot like 90 something times?
I think it's 75 to 90.
They shot his entire
hand
College
Park or somewhere?
Yep. Jamar.
Jamar. I don't want to mess his name up.
I don't want to mess his name up either,
Yeah.
but it was something along. I know it was a Robinson because I'm a Robinson.
I know I met his mom at the Malcolm X grassroots event. I think she was also at the march that we did out there in the city of Decatur last year, right on the eve of tearing down that monument out there. And I know she was very instrumental. She and all of the other parents out there who have lost children to police brutality and so on and so forth. And I don't want anybody to come on here saying we need to stop killing each other. Hell, we know that. We don't need that conversation right there. We've been on that. So we'll talk about that on another show. But like I said, this show is about politics. It's about the politics of even policing, the politics of how we show our disgust with the way we are policed. I'm tired of all these damn peaceful protest marches where they send somebody from the NAACP to say, we're at the church house. The reason we're at the church house is because the family want peace. Well, I want to say to all my family out there, I'm saying to y'all right now, I'm looking into the camera. If they shoot me 60 plus times, I don't need y'all going to no church and have no peaceful protest. This is me. What's up, big dog? Hey, man, you'll never know gonna pop up at all show, man. Hey, big dog. I want to get him.
He tired.
Oh, he's tired.
Hey, he calling you right quick.
Hey, y'all, I see somebody else coming in there. But like I said, if you out here right now, man, 271, this is us straight ahead. Hey, man, I know I just called you in random. I was just saying, if the police shoot me over 60 times, tell them folks, man, if you the first one, if you here and it happen here, I don't need them going to the church having no peaceful protest. I'm telling you, my family already know that. So I just want to say that to you right quick, Cage. You closest one to me at the time. Hey, y'all, we're not out here talking about condoning violence or anything like that. But enough is enough. That's why I wore this shirt tonight. This show is not going to be politically correct. We're not trying to censor ourselves on saying the right thing. She might say the right thing. I'm out here today to just tell the truth, the unadulterated truth. Like they say in court, Alex, they say, do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? I just feel like it's no way in the hell, and I'm going to turn it over to you because I want to just process this. I literally just I just watched the video a second ago. I have been reading it, but when you watch the video, it kind of makes you say, hold up now. How can somebody walk in a church and kill 9 people and they go to the damn police station with no scratches on them? Somebody go in a grocery store.
Didn't they stop him at Burger King, get him something?
Took him to Burger King to feed the man before he took him to the station. Then the man recently in Buffalo killed about 14 people, and then he looked to make sure, see, one person was not the target he wanted, let them survive, kill the rest of the people. He goes in without incident. Then we got the kid who just shot the folks in Highland Park. This kid here dresses up, in costume or whatnot. He goes in. But every time it's a black person, even when they're running, so you can have your hands up, you can be running, you can be selling cigarettes, you always gonna die. Yeah. And I'm tired of folks saying this right here, Miss Bourne, thinking I'm done. I want you just do what you do, man. Because like my nerves, I've been waiting on you to get here because I know we need to have this balance here. The sad part is you're a mother. And I was riding in my homeboy neighborhood off Metropolitan. And one day this dude told to me, hey, bro, you might want to take your hat off. I said, what the hell am I taking my hat off for?
Because your colors.
No, he said, bro, take the hat off because the police be following folks if you got a hat on riding through this neighborhood.
Are you serious?
I said, man, I ain't no
damn. I got a hat on.
I said, bro, I'm not taking my hat off. I'm just telling you, man, they be messing with you when you got your hat on riding down Metropolitan over here in the Pittsburgh, Mechanicsville area. I'm not saying, y'all, if you work for APD or you work for DPD, CPD, we're not talking about any individual person. These are real things. This is what my boy told me. I was like, oh, hell, I'm not going to lie about it.
No, you shouldn't have to.
I said, man, are you telling me then I'm an educated person? I'm an educator. I'm an upstanding citizen. I'm an activist in the community. So what happens to a 15-year-old boy who doesn't have anybody to protect him? He wearing a hat in the neighborhood. Is that ground for him to get shot 60 times?
He's another kid in the system.
So this is what I'm saying, man. Y'all comment tonight, man. I need to know, man. Am I upset? Am I looking too far into this? Have we just outdone the "We Shall Overcome Someday" song? I'm not saying you shouldn't march, but I think we need to change the songs up because what hell day are we gonna overcome? If we're not gonna overcome tomorrow or July the 8th or something like that, let's change that song up altogether. That's how I want to start the show off, Miss Boy. Shouts out once again, condolences to the family in Highland Park. But hey, man, if y'all can bring that guy in after what he just did on the 4th of July, Eighth Amendment is, y'all. We're talking about excessive fines and punishment and whatnot. I just don't get it, man. We can say that the Eighth Amendment. So, Alex, you know, I started by bringing my books in.
Where the books at?
What book did I bring here? Oh yeah, y'all. Let me just say this. This is one, man, that you gotta add to your arsenal. It says, and this right here is given by a lawyer. This is what he told his child. This is a white attorney. So this ain't nothing about black folks. I know if a black attorney had said this, y'all would be all over this. Yeah. This was a white attorney. He told his son, "Don't talk to the police." I didn't make this up. This is what the book is about right here. It says you have the right to remain innocent. Not the right to remain silent. He says you have the right to remain innocent. Do not talk to the police unless you have your attorney present.
That's deep.
Oh man, I'm gonna read a couple of excerpts from here, man. It's just I brought this book back out because I'm just tired. It's like you listen to the same loop every other day. And then we know the playbook for Black America. We're gonna march and we're gonna protest and say we shall overcome, and then we'll chill out till the next person get killed.
And have the same night. I'm sorry, did I say that out loud? My bad.
So man, I got that on the docket. I just had to talk about that. So let's talk about Highland Park though, man. I just had to get some of that energy off of me. And while we're doing that, I'm gonna be looking at something he told his son in the book at the very beginning. Highland Park, are you familiar with what's going on with the 4th of July parade? Yeah. What are you thinking, man? You're a parent. You see your child off to the parade. Talk to me.
The fact that you killed the husband and the wife with the 2-year-old. The only reason why the baby didn't get hit was because the daddy landed on top of him. Did you see that?
I didn't hear that.
Yeah.
Say that one more time.
New couple. The husband was 37. The wife was 35. Both the husband and the wife were shot. Somebody saw the baby's limb from under the daddy and was able to save the baby. The baby didn't get shot because the dad had him wrapped up and he was laying on top of him. But now you got a 2-year-old who's gonna grow up without his parents. Wow. The oldest person, I think they said, was either 83 or 88. Like, come on. The purpose of him shooting in the crowd was what? Because mind you, they said that this was somebody who they've had a history of suicidal calls on him. They've had a history of some kind of threats, but they've never, according to the report that I heard this morning, they've never heard of him owning firearms. So if you have somebody who's suicidal, what does that tell you? To me, that means you don't care about nothing.
Yeah.
And these are recent suicidal calls.
Wow.
So it's almost like the young man who shot up the elementary school in Texas. If the signs are there, why are we ignoring the signs? You've had multiple calls on this young man. So even if he didn't harm himself, that don't mean he won't go out and harm somebody else.
But he was still treated just like any regular citizen should be treated.
Yeah.
So and that's what I'm saying. So what my thing is, if we're gonna operate by the Constitution, I'm a government teacher. If we're gonna operate by the Constitution, I know even the most senseless crime, they still have due process of the law.
So let me go back to something you said a few minutes ago and something that we all know.
Yeah.
The laws are not created for us.
But everybody, according to the Constitution,
it's supposed to be
that's what I'm
equal.
Saying.
But that sounds great in theory, in practice, it's the complete opposite.
Yes.
Because now, even if you look at certain situations, I don't know how you've dealt with or if you've ever experienced certain things out of state in predominantly Hispanic community.
Yeah.
How they actually show racism towards us sometimes.
Oh yeah, I know. I actually have a student who was half black and half Hispanic, and she told me that they use a whole lot of racial slurs when she go to visit that side of the family. And she says that, she it's hard to fit in on the black side and on the Hispanic side, but she said they go overboard. And I said, wow, because I never
feel like she's not a part of the family.
Yeah, so I never feel that way with my own students who I teach who are Hispanic, but I don't know that, their family members or whatnot. You know what I mean?
We have become, if you really paint the picture, to a lot of people, the black culture has become inferior to Hispanics now.
We're inferior to every culture.
But at one point, we were on the same playing field.
But everyone, I think everyone is kind of taught that they are better than black folks. And that's why it's so easy for people to do whatever they do to black people, because everyone who comes to him comes here, who immigrates here, it's almost like there's some type of indoctrination where if black people do something, nobody really cares about it. But if it happens to somebody else, we care about everybody when it happens to them.
Yeah.
But nobody cares about us, seems like. So this is what this guy says. And the author, you guys, if y'all did not catch the book, it's called You Have the Right to Remain Innocent by James Duane. And it sold over 21, well, it says over 21 million views. And I was looking for it, but hell, it's right here at the very beginning of the book, and I won't take long with
What's
this.
that?
It says, this is just what he's saying on the very opening of chapter 1. And the chapter is entitled, in case you guys are still following over here on Instagram right here, it says, chapter 1 is entitled, Don't Talk to Police. Now, that doesn't mean, y'all, don't give them your driver's license. That doesn't mean don't identify yourself.
Automatically be rebellious.
Yeah, we're not talking about being rebellious. No. Let's be real clear. If y'all want me to bring lawyers on, Miley Davis, Chris Leopold, Durante Partridge, Miguel Dominguez, Mel Burrows, if y'all want us to bring lawyers on, we got enough lawyers to come on and talk about this right here. And Let Us Make Man, we do this every year, Alex. Mm-hmm. We just had one recently. We talk about law in Black society and how to survive a police stop. And as soon as people get, whatever done to them, I get all these inbox messages. I get all these phone calls. Yeah, but it's like, it's an injustice. But hell, when I'm out here protesting stuff and supporting other people in the community, not my people, like my family, just other people, these folks don't ever join in.
No.
But when it comes to their own doorstep, then all of a sudden, we hear from everybody in the direct message.
Because everybody wants something for nothing.
But I think I'm going to stop with that. If you're not involved, helping out in the community, doing something for our people, man, don't hit me up in my direct message because I'm going to just screenshot it and post it. No, I'm saying because you got to give back, man. I'm tired of folks hitting me in private on these different issues. But then all of a sudden, when it comes down to somebody else in the community, child needing your help, you don't want to step out there because you don't want to step on the folks' shoes. But this is what the author says, and we'll go on and talk about Brittany Griner. We'll talk about Lindsey Graham. We'll talk about Trump's inner circle. And hey man, Fonnie Willis ain't playing with these folks, man. The DA in Atlanta, no matter how you feel about her, she about to make some damn examples out of some folks around here.
She's making examples. Yeah. Ain't about to. She's making examples. She about to do.
But listen to what he says right here, Alex. This is from an attorney, you guys. This is not me. This is not the opinion of the Walking with Walt podcast. I got this book from Kevin, my boy, a few years back. And it says, in the past 5 years, I have spoken dozens of times to thousands of individuals around the U.S. about the right to remain silent. Most of my audience members have been students in college or law school. Everywhere I go, just about always make a point to ask how many in attendance have a parent who is a police officer or a prosecutor. And of those attendees, what their parents have advised them about the Fifth Amendment. I need y'all to get this. He asked, whose parent?
A law enforcement.
Or
court.
Or a prosecutor.
Mm-hmm.
And what is their opinion about the Fifth Amendment? In almost every group, there's at least one student who tells me that his father is a state trooper or that her mother is a prosecutor. Every time this happens, without exception, the student in question has told me basically the same thing. Years ago, my parents explained to me that if I were ever approached by law enforcement officers, I was to call them immediately, and they made sure that I would never agree to do what? What do you think? Agree to do what?
Talk to the police.
Talk to the police.
Yeah.
Most of these young people also volunteered that their parents in law enforcement, not people who are civilians, y'all, their parents who are in law enforcement, advised them to never allow an officer to search their
vehicle
or their
person
or their house or apartment. But that is the subject for another book. Not once have I met the child of a member of law enforcement who had been told anything. So you already know the book. So why is it then that law enforcement, prosecutors, they're telling their children, don't talk to the police? What the hell do we tell our children? Just tell them folks where you coming from. Mm-hmm. Just be nice to them. No, man, we should be telling our kids, give them your license. Give them your registration. That's what you're required to do by law. Hence, this protects you. This is the Sixth Amendment we're talking about. Man, I almost said the F word there. I'm just so upset, man. Yeah. And now, even in the court of law, they're saying that the Fifth Amendment, DJ 271, can be used as an admission of guilt now. So if I exercise my right to remain silent, that could be used as an admission of guilt.
But I ain't said nothing.
That's exactly right. So since you didn't say nothing, That's why we need to bring the lawyers on. I hope we got some questions out here. Alex, can you see the thing over there?
So it can be used against me. No, because the light right there.
Okay.
It can be used against me if I don't say anything. But you're telling me I got the right to remain silent.
Yeah, you got the right
to
remain
remain silent, I'm admitting I'm guilty.
Yeah.
But if I speak in defense of myself, you're gonna use that against me too. So
yeah, because everything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law.
It's a no-win situation.
So
what you want me to do?
Do you exercise your Sixth Amendment? Wait till you get an attorney present. That's why we tell people, man, you need to come out to these seminars that we do at Let Us Make Man. If you need us to come out, man, and talk, when I say us, I mean the attorneys. I'm not an attorney. I'm just talking about what I know about the law from being a government instructor, being a political science major.
Right.
We have attorneys who are trained to do what they do. Thank y'all, man, just for joining in. I hope somebody's on that screen telling us some good stuff that we need to highlight about this issue right here.
This looks like your baby. Jasmine Walker. She said, so strange. I just spoke to someone about this today.
Wow. Hey, JB, how you doing, girl? Love you.
LaMarcus Betts said, yes, sir. K-Dub.
And then we got, who is that at the top? Oh, that's the other thing up there. Hey, Jasmine, she says, just spoke about the same thing today. Just talked to someone about this today. Hey, now, and I don't know if Jasmine remembers this. I remember one time, the reason I stopped watching news, I don't know if I ever told you why I stopped watching news. I get the sound bites from you guys, and then I go and do my research. But Jasmine walked through the room one day, and she said, is the world coming to an end? She was a little girl. I never forget this. And I said, why do you think the world coming to an end? And she said, because every time you walk by, all you ever hear is like them talking about somebody being killed, the police, shooting somebody, and so on and so forth. And that did something to my spirit, y'all. And I guess that's why I'm so kind of emotional about this today. It's like everybody gets to have that moment when it snap. You snap.
She said, hey, Pops, good stuff.
Oh, man. Thank you, JB, for joining us, man. I need to talk to you also, man. We got work to do. A lot of work coming down the pipe, man. I know I'm ready to groom you to be my sister.
Yes, sir. He needs it.
I need it, JB.
ASAP. Yesterday.
Man, that now you know that just does my heart well right there.
It does.
That I'm talking about this issue, and my child is on here listening and commenting and so on and so forth. What do you tell your children?
My thing is, don't fight with them. Don't go back and forth. First of all, an officer cannot talk to you. An officer cannot talk to you legally without the presence of an adult, of your parent or your guardian. They're
gonna take me to Central Park 5.
That movie pissed me off. It's like how people say they can't watch The Color Purple and Roots without getting pissed off.
My mom and I watched all the episodes back to back.
We watched it at school.
Did y'all watch them one every other day?
We watched it. We watched Central Park 5 at school with the boys, and I've never seen my students angry like that.
Yes.
I've never seen my students crying like that. Yes. And then I watched it with my children. Same reaction.
Can I tell you how I felt? I watched it with my mama. And Alice, when I tell you, you know how, have you ever had a moment where you and the person in the room, y'all look at each other, you are so broken. You can't say anything, but the look says everything. I was almost like hurting for my mama knowing that she had to raise 5 of us in a rural town. So, imagine at least if you're somewhere like Akron or Atlanta or Chicago, the shit get caught on camera.
Yeah.
If you do it in the country, who's going to talk out? Camera. Everybody's scared of them white folks in my hometown, man. It's like everybody in the hood, everybody got balls. When it come down to bucking against them folks down there, man, them Negroes be quiet as a jaybird. And I'm just calling it, man, for everybody in my hometown who follow me, y'all know this is me. So ain't nobody worried about somebody talking about me because I fight for the people. Right. But I'm telling you, the very people who need to be fighting against that system down there, the very system that makes it so that a lot of us don't even go home anymore.
The first people that shut up.
The first people who shut up. But now, if they talk to us off the record, oh boy, man, white folk down here, these police down here, whether they black or white, everybody dirty, but they will never go to the city council meeting. They will never go and speak out against like our Emancipation Day.
So let me tell you the statement I hate. If I was you, I would have.
Yeah.
Because in that situation, you're not me.
That's right.
And then if you're in the position to say something about the situation and that may be true, that they're saying something else, something different, you still ain't gonna speak up.
Them Negroes,
but they ain't got nothing to do with me. What you mean? You were there.
That's exactly what I'm talking about right there. Those Negroes down there. I told somebody, man, I think this is the first time in my whole life that I didn't go to our Emancipation Proclamation. These folks have put barriers up to make life so horrific for Black people on Emancipation Day that they need to change the name of it. This is my first time speaking publicly about it. This has nothing to do with what I had in my script for the show. You know that because you got the notes on your.
I do.
This has nothing to do with it. But since we're talking about this, man, never forget. How can you say we have Emancipation Proclamation, Ms. THIK,
I'm listening,
and we have forgotten everything that Emancipation Proclamation stands for? We have no freedom in 2022. This is 2022, right?
Yeah, it's 2022.
We have no more freedom in 2022 in Thomaston, Georgia than the people had in the 1860s when emancipation was passed.
So here's the thing. Again, unfortunately, you got to break down for some people what that means.
Well, what I'm saying is, man, we have been liberated from the chains, but our minds have not been liberated. We have not freed ourselves mentally because we still see ourselves as subservient. We still see ourselves as second-class citizens in our own neighborhoods.
Yeah.
And that's not just in my hometown. That's in the neighborhood where my school is. That's in neighborhoods all over this country where gentrification is taking place. We will let people from other nationalities and races, just keeping it 1,000 if I can. Please. They can walk their dogs through these neighborhoods that I used to be scared to walk through 271 by myself if I went with somebody from that neighborhood.
Listen.
Now these people can walk their dogs. I saw some folks walking their dog at 11 o'clock at night the other day. I was riding down Old Ashby. I saw these folks walking their dog. I said, man, you wouldn't even come over here by yourself back in the day.
Ashby, Bankhead, that whole community. 30318.
Yes. That's yeah. So
30318. The Bluff.
And I'm 30354. You wouldn't get caught up there on Cleveland like that walking no dog. Nah, man, it's all over.
They running down the street with the babies.
Oh,
and
man.
Strollers. I mean, and it's
hey, y'all. Hey, welcome to the
community.
community. So we're not telling you that you're not.
Yeah, we're not.
What we're saying is, if you in the community and you can walk your dog at 11:30 at night with your iPhone 13 on your ear, and nobody bothers you, but we can walk down that same street with our iPhone 10.
And we get
and might get pulled over, or we might get robbed by the few remaining Negroes in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, we gotta do better on all fronts, man. I know. We're getting ready to go into our halfway part. Thank you for just letting me get that off my chest. I still want to know though about that Central Park 5 because when you said you tell your kids don't fight with them, these young men did exactly what their parents told them. You know, be respectful. And they started talking. Those people know they weren't supposed to be talking to those kids.
My thing is with my kids, no matter what, and kids are fearful. I don't care how hard you are.
And I'm a grown man.
I am too, but it's a different type of fear because they are not knowledgeable.
Yeah.
So when you are putting that pressure on that kid, they gonna fold. They gonna cry. They gonna try to defend themselves, but they really don't know what to say to get themselves, or if they need to say anything at all.
You just said it, Ms. THIK. You see how easy she fell for that pain. She said they really don't know what to say. That's the problem. We have been teaching them to say something.
But some people haven't taught them either
but the
way.
School, look, hell, what is the school teaching them?
Nothing, because you can't talk about stuff like
no,
this.
No, because it's not on the milestone test. In
the
streets, man, it's not going to be a multiple choice exam.
No. You pass or you fail.
You pass or you fail, but failing in the streets might mean 25 years in a state penitentiary.
Jail or hell.
That's exactly right, man. So, hey, y'all, y'all know we're just natural educators. We're edutainment on this show right here, man. The words that are coming out of my mouth are not the words of Ms. THIK or the Walking with Walt podcast. I don't know today, man. I just had a meltdown. I'm just tired of Black folks accepting everything and being treated. I don't even think second class. And one thing, we're treated like third class citizens as a collective. But me as an individual, life is great for me. So people say, why are you always talking about this stuff right here, man? I mean,
because nobody else is willing to do it.
And sometimes it gets lonely, y'all. So that's why today I said, I don't even care, Ms. THIK. If anybody want to make a judgment about me, go back and watch the replay, share it with your friends. Let them hear what I said about all of this stuff, man. I have had to cut loose some of my friends from other, subgroups because of stuff that they allow other people to say on their pages. And then even today after this show, I know I'm gonna have to go ahead and do some gonna have a block party. I already know 271 can be a block party. I don't mean a block party like we get ready to set the tents up out there. Gotta hit that block and delete. Yeah, man. I don't need you coming on my page. But I do. If you can come respectfully and you can challenge anything that we talk about on this show, because you know we're gonna do our research. And like I said, I even said, Ms. THIK, if I'm saying anything that's wrong, man, we'll bring the lawyers on here to talk to you about the stuff because that's not my area of
And
expertise.
an officer.
But and officer, hell, my sister's an officer.
Yep.
We talk to her about it sometimes. Like, man, I tell you what, hell, I wish we could duplicate you as an officer. And I have so many great officer friends out there, man. So that's why I said if the shoe fits, where if we're not talking about you, then don't jump out here, man, thinking that we're accusing everybody who wears a uniform of being, you know, like shiesty. Because we know there's some great officers out here. I've worked with a ton of great officers over the years in the school. I encounter a lot of great officers out at games and stuff like that. But there are a group of you guys out there, you know who you are. We are talking about you. And there are cowards in our communities who just want to sing every time somebody gets shot. It's all right, it's the time to stop all that damn singing. If we're not going to put a date on it, Ms. Boyd, and I will leave it at this. I just want this to be on the record. We shall overcome. If they're not going to put a date on when we shall overcome, because they've been singing that song for hell generations.
Decades.
If they don't say we shall overcome July the 8th or the 13th or something like that, quit saying we shall overcome.
They still going to get pushed back. My bad. I meant to step on toes.
Woo! Hey, we going there today,
Black folk good at postponing
we got
stuff.
something new up here, man. What we got? Who's the next? Belinda
Hey,
Beckham.
Miss
Hey,
Beckham.
Belinda, what's going on, baby? Hey, man, this is good stuff. My daughter said this is good stuff. I don't know 271 if anybody want to jump out in this part tonight. So y'all, look, check this out, man. We're done with the real hardcore serious stuff, man. If y'all want to continue that conversation, please put comments out there in the chat. Ms. Boyd, I want to throw you an alley hoop on this next topic. Fun and Willis, man. DA. I don't live in Atlanta, but I work in Atlanta. So I heard, you know, I had mixed reviews on our DA. But on this topic right here, I feel like she putting on her grown lady pants. And
so let me say this about DA Willis. I met her when I was doing my show.
Yeah.
They had me do an event. I spoke at an event that she was doing before Blaze. I forgot what Blaze was before. It was J something.
The strip club?
No. On Cascade, Candy's Steakhouse.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say, I'm trying to see how the strip club tie into this thing, right? I got
No.
She said Blaze, y'all.
No.
Get your mind out the gutter.
Blaze Steakhouse on Cascade. I met her at an event then.
Pray for me, Walker. Pray
I just
for me,
want
y'all.
to say I am I honestly in this may hurt some feelings, but it is what it is. I honestly support what she's doing.
Okay.
And I say that not because I just want to see people locked up, because that's not the case. I support what she's doing because I've seen her growth.
Give context to what she's doing.
So like she is, say she ain't playing with these people out here. She ain't playing with these people out here. She is spearheading that, or behind the, what is it? I'm at a loss for words tonight.
That's okay.
The 40 when they knocking on these people's doors with these outstanding warrants for these, she's behind that too. And so the thing about it is I'm not saying again, I won't see everybody locked up. All I'm saying is,
but are they equally distributing the wealth across all zip codes?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. If you are under her jurisdiction, yes, they knocking on your doors and they locking you up. You got to be held accountable for your actions. It ain't no misdemeanor stuff.
Yeah.
It's the heavy stuff.
Yeah, I got to see the quantitative data on that, Ms. Boyd, because every time I see a roadblock, I don't know about you guys out there. I've never seen a roadblock in Buckhead. I've never seen it. I'm not saying they don't do it, but I can go and sit on.
I ain't seen one in Buckhead.
Hell, I was on Ben Hill, right across from Ben Hill Park one day. My homeboys, now we literally sat there and timed it. So I guarantee they pull somebody else over in the next minute. They literally were just pulling cars over, man.
They sit right there, on the side, Campbellton Road.
Yeah, that's what I mean. On Campbellton, you know how you go the back way up in the Ben Hill Park? They just bagged up that little thing right there, man. On that little hill. I used
to work across the street at that private school.
Man, at Southwest.
Yeah. So when I would come out, I'd be like, oh, there they go.
So what I'm saying is, so with that information that you're sharing, I'm skeptical because I want to know, are they knocking on doors in all the zip codes? And I would like to see what that data looks like across the zip code. And if they're doing it evenly, and they're evenly distributing it across the zip codes, I think it's a great, project. But I don't trust it.
I haven't been up on it this week. Yes. I know when I watched the report, I think it was the beginning of last week, they had already gotten like 40-something people.
But who are those 40-something people?
Good question.
See, I guarantee you, those 40-something people.
Of course, they ain't show no faces.
Oh, I know they didn't, because you show the faces, then people like me who are already skeptical. True. I bet you 40 of those people, 38 of them are black, 2 of them are Hispanic, or maybe 30 are
I
black,
hope
and
that's not the case.
8 of them are Hispanic, and 2 of them might be other.
I really hope that's not the case.
Well, look, y'all, if y'all got that data right there, man, somebody shoot that to
Somebody
271 so
post
he can put it up on that screen right here. Y'all see, we going in. We
Shout
get
out to
serious on
Urban
this
Bennett.
show.
He said, Brother Walker, what's going on?
Hey, bro, Irvin, hey, man, got a special surprise coming for you, man. I need to make sure you want this super hot Southern University jersey with your name on the back. This is a Hall of Fame quarterback right here from Southern University.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my neighbor, Urban Bennett, right there. Urban, man, let me know, bro, if you want this. I told my brother I wanted it surprise, but since he came on tonight, I need something to make me feel good.
I want to know about this behind me.
Oh yeah, this I've been holding.
I know I might
right
be
there.
jumping because I got something for you before we sign off. We got
we
20 minutes.
And we right on time, y'all. Y'all see, we sticking to it. Funny Willis, man, she talking about going for Donald Trump's entire inner circle.
So let me ask you a question, because I really want to know, Payne, you too, how everybody feels about what's going on with this investigation from this stuff from the elections from 2020. Because now all of a sudden you've subpoenaed Rudy Giuliani. You subpoenaed, what's the lady name? Lindsey Graham.
No, that's a man.
Who?
Lindsey Graham is the man from.
Oh, my apologies. I thought it was a woman.
No, he's a man.
But you subpoenaed all these people.
Republican, yeah.
But now they're saying they don't know when they're supposed to appear in court.
Well, the most recent information I just heard, like I told you, I started once I get onto something, you know, I'm an avid researcher. Yeah. They said that she has kind of like some wiggle room because she has up to a year to fulfill these subpoenas or whatnot. And she's shrewd in what I heard her say. And it was just a short clip. I don't know the whole thing, but I was listening to Blaine Alexander, Jay's wife.
Yeah.
And I guess she had interviewed her, and she was saying that she's not going to interrupt the upcoming election because you know the Republicans are going to try to spin it and say this is just politics.
It wouldn't be like them.
I'm not Democrat or Republican. Before y'all think I'm taking partisan line, I'm down the middle, man. I don't even get caught up in that smoke mirror. If you are Democrat or Republican and you talking my language, then that's what I'm rocking with. I'm no longer voting for you because my grandma voted for you, my mama voted for you. Man, let's sit out here and ask these folks some real questions.
So where was that?
But what we were going though,
go ahead.
How do we feel about this? I think the lady, man, is on to something because right there she took away. You know how you play spade, and you had that little joker. You thought you were hoping your partner had that big joker, but all of a sudden when somebody played that eight high, and somebody said, "Boy, hey, I hope you even use that thing right there." See, at that point in time, that's when all the mess hit the fan right there. Because you've been holding on to that little joker. You thought you were going to get away. See, but somebody got the bump head right here because now my partner got that big joker. I'm sitting here, I'm loaded with spades. Yeah, so boy, that little thing right there, one of us going to make it. See, all I got to do is feed the ace because you got to get off of it.
You do.
And then we're going to run the table after that. Yep. So I think what she did when she said that I'm not going to interfere with the upcoming election because I still got about, I think, December, January, February, March, April, May. I think she still got 6 more months to play with after the election. Hey, man, they said a woman scoring. I don't know which one of y'all folks.
No fury, like.
Hell has no fury. I don't know which one of them folks in Trump circle, man, did something that just my teacher in high school, Miss Jackson, one of the most professional English educators, Caucasian woman who never raised her voice. She's always say, "You're about to arouse my ire." Oh. Never raised her voice higher than that. And that meant to everybody in that room, y'all, that she was pissed off to a level of pissed offtivity that you cannot explain. And she never raised her voice above these octaves. You are about to arouse my ire. God, I remember that, man.
That
and
right
you
there
knew.
In itself will stop everybody in the room.
Yes. So it's almost like Henry VIII would always say, and this is one of my favorite quotes of all times, "We shall see." That's what I say to my students sometimes. I tell you what, Walt, hey, bro, man, my folks gonna come up here. We shall see, Bill.
I hate
what you mean we shall see? That's all I'm gonna say right there, dog. So you can't take me to court on we shall see.
Yeah, them kids couldn't tell me that.
Mama coming up
here. Okay, your mama coming up here.
Wait, let me just tell everybody out here, man. Funny, must have used the Henry VIII on. They must have said something. I'm not going to listen to what you said about that subpoena. Bonnie Willis said, "We shall see." Because I know at first she just said I'm coming for Lizzie. Then she said Rudy. Then she said I want the whole inner circle. The lady said, "What about the family?" She said, "Well, I think she might have said, we shall see."
But this is my question too. Let's backtrack.
Okay.
Your whole family is against you.
Yeah, them folks see that this thing get real.
It got real, what, 2 years ago?
Yeah, but I think now though, since January 6th, it's gotten more real. And for all the people who, I hope we got some conservatives on here who like to say that it's just a dust up, like what the cat Jack Del Rio, the coach for Washington Redskins, he said that the January 6th incident was just a little dust up. And
they gonna do something else.
yeah, but he said that's a dust up. But he said the protest, the Black Lives Matter, and all that stuff, those were like terrorist like kind of thing. You know, that was kind of like that was the way he was comparing the two events.
How in the hell was that
terrorist? How could a Negro play for the Washington Redskins? I won't call their names out, but I saw two Negroes they interviewed, and they asked them, "How can y'all play for him after he made those comments?" They said, "We just glad that coach, came to the team and he said what he said and." Hey, we can move forward. And one of the Negroes.
It's amazing what agents and media training.
Oh, yeah. And then one of the Negroes, he like the captain of the defense. He just said, we don't get paid to get caught up in all that stuff right there. Negro, he's your coach. Yeah, man. Hey, man. Shouts out to the NFL, man, for the indoctrination y'all putting on these Negroes, man. Y'all are doing a job. They got
one that they couldn't touch, though.
Yeah, and that Negro right there, he still does not have the support of all of our community. But shouts out to my boy Cap, because I have watched the NFL game since.
Yep.
Man, I tell you what, I want to see Trayvon Walker play this year, man. I don't even know, man. My family been asking me, like, bro, can you break it just to go to Jacksonville? Oh, man, it's tough, man, because I just stand on principle so hard.
Yeah, you do.
And, man, if they could do anything to make me feel like they showed Cap justice in the way I know he deserves, I don't mean some settlement and all this stuff, but I just feel like, man, the brothers in the league didn't stand tall like they should have with the brother. But, hey, that's only my opinion. You are entitled to your opinion, again, and that's my opinion.
It's for me, it goes back to, are you taught to stand up for what you believe in?
No, you taught to get that contract and play what they told LeBron James.
I'm sorry, get the bag.
Yeah, get that bag. And what the white woman told LeBron James that time, just dribble the ball, fool, or something, she said.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a reporter.
I think I missed that one.
Oh, yeah, she did that. Hey, man, thank you for telling him just dribble the ball because he did exactly opposite of what you said, dude. And he's the first active billionaire in the NBA. Shouts out to white folks who think they know something about black dudes who play basketball. The boy ain't just no basketball player. That's why he's the GOAT in a lot of our opinion. Has nothing to do with just his stats alone. The brother is scoring in the community with schools.
Yes.
He's scoring in the community by giving back, providing bicycles, put his homeboy on as an agent and whatnot, man. Now he's like the biggest agent in the NBA, and he did not get a doctorate degree and all this stuff.
Now, the question is, can he educate the rest of these?
And when you say he, do you mean the agent or do you mean LeBron?
LeBron. Can the rest of these professional African-American players take a page out of that book?
Ooh, that's a whole nother show right there, Miss Boy.
I'm just asking.
No, you asked me that live. That's a tough question right there. You did that.
Because at the end of the day, we so caught up in jewelry, cars. I seen a TikTok the other day. Big Daddy showed me a TikTok the other day.
Oh, you and Big Daddy be watching TikTok?
Yeah, because some of that stuff just be ridiculous.
Oh, I love TikTok.
Listen, me and Big Daddy ride together.
Hey, I saw something
all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. But here's the thing. It was a dude on there. He had like 5 big ass chains on.
Gaudy.
You got 2 watches and a bracelet on this wrist. You got another watch and 2 bracelets on this wrist. You got all these rings that are going across your fingers, and then you got piles of money pulling out your pocket, and you in a Rolls Royce with the whole.
That's what Derrick Grace was.
No, I can't remember. I ain't never even heard of this guy.
What about that dude 769? I saw him one day. He had like 2 watches on.
Well, what is the purpose?
Hell, I know this watch right here keep time pretty good. I don't need a second one unless I'm going to a different time zone.
I was finna say the N word.
Yeah.
But dudes always hollering about they want respect.
Yeah.
But how am I supposed to respect that?
Ooh.
You caught up in materialistic
stuff. Shut up and
stuff.
dribble. I apologize. I come back. Yeah. Shut up and dribble.
You so caught up in materialistic things because you got this check. But I promise you, in 6 years, if you have not invested that check properly, your check gone, bro. Somebody called me 2 weeks ago, pointed out something to me I would have never even put 2 and 2 together at this time in my life. When I was married to that life,
yes,
we were Turo before Turo was Turo.
Wow. But y'all waited for Turo to come out with a system or whatnot. And now, no, I don't mean y'all. I'm saying y'all talking about the other folks. Y'all waited for Turo. I'm trying to Miss Boy and THIK not to just get everybody mad at me, but it's almost like we gotta wait to get permission from other folks because y'all are already doing that.
I like pissing people off nowadays because I like speaking my mind and just leaving it at that.
Yeah.
So we can still talk and kick it, hug, go shoot the bobo, whatever you want to call it when it's done. But this is a grown folk conversation.
Because y'all were doing Turo.
Yeah. We were Turo before Turo. We had 17 cars. Every car I rented out.
So you just answered the LeBron James question right there with your answer. So like right now, why don't you guys educate, other people on how to do Turo without doing Turo? Because I think that has to be. I've looked at the numbers, and I know a lot of people making money on it. But I think with that being said,
because he does Turo now.
But I want us to have our own system.
Right.
See, everything that I've been planning on happening, as far as like what's gonna, like what my vision is for the future, it has to do with us building systems. Nothing happens without systems and processes that we are in control of. You understand what I'm saying? Because if we're in somebody else's system, then when they say, hey, police shoot somebody 60 times, I can't say anything about that because I might lose my job in that system. But if I got my own system, I say what the hell I want to say. We got our own independent podcast or whatnot. We got kids who come on here doing podcasts. We got independent, entrepreneurs who are saying what they want to say. But y'all, we're gonna do it within, bounds or whatnot. I always tell people stay within due bounds. But I love what you're talking about. But I want y'all to teach that system that you were doing before Turo. You get what I'm talking about? Say, hey, look, y'all. I gotta take a deep breath. Miss Boy and THIK is on fire. I haven't seen you like this in a while.
Yeah, it pisses me off a lot.
Let me just see something.
I hate to see people throw money away.
I hate to see people throw not only money away, but throw their time away.
Ooh, yes, y'all.
That's my biggest asset right now, man.
Favorite.
Hey, y'all, if you want to throw your money away, do what you do, but don't mess with my time while you're throwing your money away.
Touche.
So, man, look, I just want to say, man, my cousin just came up with this quote. 271, we got anything else after morning, sell more? Hey, y'all, Instagram, I hope y'all still rocking with us, man. If
Thank
you're
y'all
not,
for
please
tuning
watch
in as
that.
usual.
Yeah. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Miss Boy and THIK is on fire. Y'all see we got our yellow on. This is her favorite color right here. I'm rocking for them Alabama State University Hornets right here today, y'all. Doing it. Hold on, did she just breathe heavy? Lord have mercy.
Just a little bit. I had to.
Lord have mercy.
Because we started the show so serious. We didn't do our usual.
We didn't even do the introduction. We didn't even do the introduction.
I got that, but I'm gonna close out with a little something special.
Okay.
But I want you to tell me about this first.
Oh yeah, this shirt, man. I think somebody got this shirt. One of my co-workers, man. You know how somebody just give you we got this
Hold on, let me hold it. Let me hold it.
We got like this clothes closet at our school, pain. Like for some of the less fortunate kids or something like that. Or just some kids who might need a shirt because they're, just a little too inappropriate. Yeah. And the brother came to me and he said, brother, I saw this shirt, man. I think it'll be good for you. I'm a Goodwill guy anyway. For all y'all out there, man, I'll be sharp as a tack, but I have no problem going to Goodwill. I want Miss Boy to keep up, Miss Boy. I want to share something right quick. Because this shirt, when he gave it to me, I don't even know if he realized how is everything that's going on in my life right now. You got the 3 stars up there, and it says King right here. So like the 3 Kings consultant, Jeff Williams, O'Neill Chapman, and Keenan Walker. So it's like the Kings and the 3 stars. I'm just talking about here. I know some more stars. And then it says walk the walk. Man, come on, King walk. Walking that walk and talking that talk, man. I'm talking about the realest motivating, eternal educator. This shirt was made for me. Thank you to whoever donated it to Goodwill or however it came up at my school because I'm going to keep that shirt right there as a constant reminder.
I'm going to be that guy to point out the obvious.
Uh-oh.
You know your stars is purple and gold, right?
Hey, man, look, check this out, y'all. We getting ready to come to a close right here.
He wasn't ready.
She is going in today.
Yeah.
That like me saying,
the stars on that
That like
shirt.
me saying to the man sitting behind 271 back there in the
say
back
this,
of the room. I
I
want to say this because we'll get this analogy. Hey, y'all, in the back there. Hey, be like me saying, hey, we're going to get all y'all some blue and white shirts and whatnot. And we're going to have, and then I just happen to talk about some other stuff right there, y'all.
I'm going to say that because I just got to hold it up because I miss our residential couple, the Harleys.
Yeah.
But I know how y'all always go back and forth about this Alpha and Omega situation.
Oh, we got to say shouts out to Marcus Harley. He just been promoted to principal of a school.
What?
Yeah, they done got bougie on that now. We talking to Marcus Harley and Trina Harley.
Listen.
Call us, man, before y'all got these big old jobs, and now we can't even get a cigar date.
I mean, what we gonna do?
Hey, y'all know y'all family, man. Shouts out to Trina Harley, man. You talking about a sister who stands
I miss my
10
girl.
toes down. Hey, we want to get y'all on, man.
Girl.
Let's see if we can get them on next week.
I'd love to.
Hey, man, Harleys. We rooting on
putting it out there.
Harley. Marcus, we're trying to get you before school start back, because you already know the principal gonna get uber busy.
Yeah, they go back, what, week after next?
Hell, Harley probably already at school. I saw him at trainings and everything.
Oh yeah.
Hey man, Harley, man, you know we love you. Somebody asked me about the other day. They said, "Where are y'all favorite guests?"
I know.
Yeah,
They ain't been
some
on
of
it
our
so
followers asked us that.
long.
So Trina Harley, Marcus Harley, we need y'all actually on the hot seat next week. We're coming up on the eve of this show. Miss Bond Thick says she has something for me right quick, y'all. So I gotta get it.
So you posted something, I think it was yesterday.
Uh-huh.
I ain't on Facebook that often. But I kind of browsed through on my computer because my phone been down.
Yeah.
And so you are celebrating 3 years and
6 months, 3.5 years
of
sobriety.
So when I first met Walt, y'all.
Don't tell these
No, I'm not going into detail. No. I would never put your business out in the street. All I'm gonna say is we had a great time.
For the ones of you who know, y'all know.
I was over here for football games and barbecues and fight nights in the backyard.
And every time the Georgia Bulldogs scored a touchdown, we had them red shot glasses out there.
See, you putting it in the street.
Oh no. I just didn't want you. I didn't know where you gonna go with that thing right there.
So I know that these are your favorite candies.
Oh, Lord have mercy. All my South Atlanta babies, y'all know we starting the year all right.
And I know that in lieu of your sobriety.
Come on now.
You like your sparkling cider.
Oh man, look at that right there, y'all. Hey, y'all, hey, for anybody who think I broke my sobriety, this is sparkling cider. Cause there be some Negroes right now. No. I saw them on the show.
No, this is apple grape sparkling cider. This is in celebration of your 3 years of sobriety.
Hey, y'all out there on Instagram, everybody out there, man, on Instagram, on the gram, everybody out there on Facebook, YouTube. Hey, man, 3 years and 6 months. And I want to say this right here to everybody. If you follow me, you know, like, this is a personal choice. I'm not knocking anybody else because we say your beliefs. And I read this in the Millionaire Fast Lane. It says your beliefs comes before your choices, and your choices come before your actions. So I had to believe, because I grew up around alcohol my whole life. I mean, my grandma, ran a shot house. All her sisters ran a shot house. So we were always exposed to alcohol. So I just saw everybody just seem so happy all the time.
Yeah.
So alcohol has always been a part of my life and whatnot. So anybody who's out there doing your thing, I'm not knocking whatever you're doing. Anybody around me, I've never told anybody else that they should stop doing what they're doing. But anyone who wants to come to talk to me about it, someone who has a lot of experience in that area right there. Mm-hmm. This wasn't like I was just out there going crazy, losing my mind. I just started believing that in order for me to be as great as people say I am, and as great as I've been forecast to be, I had to make some life decisions. Yeah, so I just believed that I had to do something different. I am doing things different, but I want to say this, Ms. Bourne, what made it so much of a great journey for me, and if you guys know somebody in your family, because one of my students said it today on Facebook, says I got some folks who I wish would make the same decision. Find a day or something significant. It was KJ's birthday.
I remember you.
So my uncle's birthday is January the 4th, right? Mm-hmm. And I told him, your birthday, I'm turning up January the 4th, because January the 5th, I'm going cold turkey. I'm done. I had to do it on my son's birthday, though. So it'll be something that every time I think about it, I got something bigger than me. Mm-hmm. So if you look at the Let Us Make Man shirt, you always see the man with his hands up. The only thing greater than, so it's like, so we know, man, God gives us a responsibility. And I have a responsibility not just to be out in the community, being an activist, being a speaker, being a consultant, being a trainer, being a podcast, co-host of yours or whatnot. But I have an obligation to my children, man, to be a great example. And not just my biological children, which is first and foremost. That's why I started. But those extended children that you and I both work with, man, I call those our surrogates or whatnot. So, Ms. Bourne Thick, man.
A lot of them.
Hey, man, this right here, y'all, everybody who watch the replay, these are not real bottles of wine. These are sparkling cider.
That's what I had to. I had to have some help on that one.
Big Daddy, I know what you rolled up here interrupting the show for. Hey, man, it's a Big Daddy. We're going to let y'all know who Big Daddy is sooner or later. But Big Daddy just came double fisted. This is what we said when I was out there in them streets. That boy double fisted when he came up in this thing right here. Bang, them double fisted with the non-alcoholic.
That's it.
Oh, man, I'm talking loud, y'all, because y'all don't know how, man, this thing right here.
And you got your chocolate, too?
Boy, I got my Reese's. Yeah. Big Boy, I think you a dope-ass co-host.
I try to be, man.
Man, look, man, I'm going to let her do what she do, y'all. Hey, y'all been watching us, man, for the longest. I don't even say anything during the closing anymore. All I do is wait to see if she's going to mess up my handles.
You got so many of them.
Yeah, I know, man.
So y'all know how we do it each and every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Tune into the Walking with Walt podcast. We thank you. We love you. We appreciate your continued support. We want you to like, share, and subscribe. It is great to have 271 back over here with us. And we got this thing going on all
271 got it going
all social media platforms. We are on Instagram, Facebook, StreamYard, YouTube. I'm trying to make sure I got all my words together tonight. Follow my dope ass co-host. Celebrate his 3 years of sobriety with us.
3.5.
3.5. My apologies.
You gotta get all them days.
My apologies. Like that's like asking how old you are. I am 2.5.
Yeah. How can they follow me though, man?
Listen, okay, let me go down the list. You can follow him in these Facebook streets and these LinkedIn streets.
All right.
At Keenan Walker. That is Keene Walker, Walker. Again, Keene Walker on Facebook and LinkedIn. On Instagram, he is Mr. Awaken the Genius. On TikTok, he is Mr. Awaken the Genius 5. And on wait a minute, Twitter, he is Mr. Awaken Genius.
Woo, that girl,
I got it.
You got it. Yeah, y'all. Hey, check this out, man. If y'all want to follow my crazy ass co-host, man, y'all make sure y'all follow her out in these streets at
Alexandria Robinson, my government name, on Facebook and on Instagram at Miss.BornThik. That's MS.BORNTHIK.
Please don't put that C in there, y'all. If y'all don't want no smoke out in these streets.
Man, this man tried to do that to me yesterday when I gave my email address for them to fix my phone.
Yeah.
He talking about I can't find the account because you said THIK. I said no.
Boy, you about to get hurt.
I said, K. If you pull up the account, it says BORNTHIK.
Can I give you props though?
What's up?
Because you closed out.
I
did not open my mouth.
You did.
Hey man, excellent job today,
good.
Queen. Hey man, let me just say this right here, man. We got my boy 271 back in this thing.
Yes, sir.
He got it going on today, y'all. It just feels good.
It does.
271, I want to go ahead, man, get everything built in, man. I've been thinking about what we told you lately about, what we've been going and what we try to do. I think we got almost everything we need here, man. I'm gonna bring somebody in here, man, and look at whatever. If you got some feedback you want to give me, what kind of, because I think you told me last week that what we got is already up to professional standards. But I like what we got here. It feels good. And then we can go. It's almost like going to visit. I don't mind going to visit. I would like to have us like a away stadium.
But this is home.
This home right here. And then, just go ahead and get our area, set up our guests and whatnot. Because it just feels like home. Then mama can come and drop off some food and paint.
Yes, sir.
When the children come, they get their snacks and all that kind of stuff like that. You can't do
mama
that
come
everywhere.
Over with boxes and then
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, my wonderful adopted sister-in-law.
Yeah.
Come over here with the popcorn.
Gotta have the she doing a surprise for us next week.
Well, hell, it ain't no surprise, no damn more.
hey, shout out to the Pink Caker who will be sponsoring us next week, man. 271. Make sure we
and hopefully, I'm calling them out again. Them Harleys gonna be over here on this sofa.
We're gonna pull up on them. If we have to, we'll just pull up on them, go out to the house or something like that.
I ain't got no problem with it. I ain't got no problem at all. But I do need to do this. I did see. Thank you guys. I saw some comments. Complimenting my dress. Shout out to Soshi Boutique in North Augusta. Again, that is
that South Carolina?
It's actually borderline Georgia, South Carolina.
Yeah, I went to speak there and they said it wasn't in North Augusta. You had to go across the bridge to Aiken, South Carolina to be in North Augusta.
So where she is, it is North Augusta.
Oh, okay.
So my cousin has a boutique down in North Augusta, and she is doing phenomenal. So check her out, Facebook and Instagram. That's SOSHEE Boutique. That is one word. Shout out to Miss Twila Lasafe for the wonderful dresses that she has sent me. Y'all like, share, subscribe to Walking with Walt podcast on all social media platforms. We love y'all and good night. Stay inside.
Stay black and strong too, y'all.
That too, but stay inside because it's hot.